You know you're a proper park runner when you're leaving home early in the dark for over an hour's drive across the Pennines to try out a PB touted course. And welcome back to another video. If you're new here, you're watching Where We Off Dad. My name's Warren. We're in Yorkshire today for the Selby Parkrun. So you might remember on my last video, the Alexandra Park Run, I did ask if there was any quicker park runs in the northwest, and my friend Craig from the Running Whale, he said you want to get over to Selby and give that a try. So Craig was there last week. He's got a POV video in his channel. You might want to check that one out as well. And I'm here today. The initial plan was I was going to come up here with Team PB, but I'm here solo today. So as I was driving over, the weather was looking all right. I knew it was going to be a cool one today. We're smothered in fog at the minute. This might clear up before 9 o'clock. It's currently getting up to 8:30, so I'm going to get out in a second and get my warm-up done. Warm-up done. We're almost time to get going. It's a little bit foggy out there, proper ice fog. Took me a while to warm up, so I'm hoping them conditions help me. Looks quite busy. It was quiet when I first got here, but I reckon there's a few hundred people here, so I'm just chatting to a guy there in the warm-up. He's going for sub 19 today, so good luck to you. The clock's ticking, it's almost time to get going again.
Somebody's nicked that footy there.
And we're off. So no conservative start from me this week. I made up my mind on my drive over. I'm going to give it a real good go. So the pace early on, I think it was at 2:40 at one point. So I've decided to roll the dice and see what sub 18 pace feels like for this one. Following the recent Alexandra run and the Belfast run where I didn't check my watch throughout the duration, decided I'm going to check the paces today to make sure that I'm staying on pace. So I'm looking down at the watch and I'm seeing my average lap pace is around about 3:20, 3:24 at this early phase. And although that is faster than the intended pace, it does feel easier, but I decide just to take my foot off the gas a little bit and try to settle into a more maintainable 5k pace. And there's a good group of runners around me early on at this, all going around about my pace. So Selby Parkrun is an out and back course. It's 1.5k in a straight line before we veer off the track onto a middle section which is a little bit muddy, lasts about 2k over the mud, round the cones, and then we sort of head back and then back to the 1.5k straight to the finish. So even though I'm keeping an eye on my watch and the pace that I'm running, having people to run with is also useful. Doesn't feel like I'm going that fast. Actually feels really easy at this point. I'm quite shocked as we're coming up to the 1k split. So the first two runners went off, they've opened up a bit of a gap. Then there's this guy in the orange t-shirt just up ahead of me, and I'm just sat behind him at this point as we pass the 1k, and the 1k split comes in at 3:33, so that's bang on the pace that I had in my mind before this one. So if you're new to the channel and you're liking what you see, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. It does all help to encourage me to get out and make these POV videos. So yellow t-shirts just come through there, but camo tops having none of it, and he's made his move as well. So this little group here, they're working off each other. When one makes a bit of a move, the other seems to follow suit as we reach the 1.5k mark in this run, and I'm still feeling really good at this point. And I'm noticing the pace is well within sub 18, and I'm going to be honest, on some of my recent efforts, my mindset going into it has been quite negative, but today I was feeling very optimistic, I was very positive, surprised even, and I'm just starting to believe that maybe today could be the day that we go under 18 minutes for the 5k. Pink Rhinos t-shirt, he comes through as well. And we've got another runner here who's joined the party as we're about to exit the tarmac. Onto this rough section. So there's a few puddles here, a few puddles to avoid and dodge, and a little bit of mud on the top of the surface, so I've got to watch my footing a little bit here. Still feeling really strong at this point. I can't quite believe the pace that I'm going at and how good it's feeling as we approach the 2k split. So the 2k split comes in at 3:35. So again, that's sub 18 5k pace. And I don't want to blame the surface, but it is a little bit slippy in parts. Really got to watch your footing. I didn't really have suitable footwear for this section. I can imagine on a dry day it'll be fine, but really muddy just here. And there we go, there's the front runner coming through on the right hand side, closely followed by the second place runner. It's getting a bit messy. There's the third place runner. As we come up to the cone.
Thank you.
So just enough breath there to say thank you to the marshal as we turn the cone. I know we're halfway through now.
Oh, fucking hell.
So I do apologise for my language there. I nearly slipped. These carbon shoes, they're not really cut out for this mud in the middle section. So we've got a buggy runner there on the right hand side. Not today, thank you. I will not be denied. We're jumping over puddles. And it's around about this point now where I'm starting to feel the pace a little bit. As we approach the 3k split now. So we're about to enter the make or break 4th kilometre. So the 3k comes in at 3:45. We're now in the make or break 4th kilometre, so we've lost a little bit of pace in that 3rd kilometre. As we head back onto the tarmac. I know it's all tarmac to the finish from this point. So this is where it's starting to get tough. I'm struggling to hold pace. I'm looking down at the watch, 350s. 3:45s, the average pace around about 3:48 at this point. I know I've got to dig in, but I'm not quite so sure how much I've got left.
Thank you.
And as we approach the end of the make or break 4th kilometre, it seems like the wheels are beginning to fall off. And it's at this point I'm starting to feel like it could be slipping away from me today. So the 4k split comes in and it's 3:49. So 3:49 for the 4th kilometre. I know we've got 1 kilometre left, but I've no idea where the finish line is. So any questions about this or any other park run, please feel free to leave a comment. I do get back to everybody in the comments. Visibility today wasn't the best. I can just about make out the guy in front. He's creating a bigger gap, leaving me into the fog. I can just about see him. Because it's a straight line, I'm hoping I can see the finish, and that's when I'm going to kick for home. And I can hear a runner coming up behind me. I'm not quite so sure how much I've got left. But then I see this cone, and I think this cone could signify the home straight. And I could just about make out the finish through the fog, so it's time for that final kick. And I can feel somebody on my heels. It's been on my heels for a little while now. I'd almost reached a point where I was just going to allow him past, but now I can see the finish. It's time to kick on and see what we've got left. So we're down to 3:20 as we're about to breach 18 minutes, so I know it's not going to be sub 18 today, but I didn't drive all this way to not come away without a PB. It's time to put it in now. 2:55, come on. 2:50. But I can get an overall 5k PB, 2:40. And there we go. 5th kilometre comes in at 3:38, so I've managed to pick it up for that final kilometre. I do have to take a knee.
Well done, mate.
This guy there, he was on my tail.
Tough that.
No, pal.
Give me a sec, mate.
That's alright. I'll do the one first. There we go. Nice.
Thank you very much. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Thank you very much. Do you want to put it in there? Good. Thank you very much.
Selby Parkrun done, and it's another PB. It's an overall PB, 18:20. So we've chipped another 2 seconds. It seems that every PB I get recently is just 2 seconds quicker than the last time. Keep chipping away and we'll get there. So we weren't leaving today with anything less than a PB. That was the mindset going into it. Really happy with how today's gone. I've decided, I don't know if it's the endorphins speaking, but I've decided I'm going to give it one last go next week to see if we can finish the year on an even bigger high. Today's been good. Once again, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.